I am Sneha Chaudhary. My subject is the Constitution of India, the voice of the voiceless. The Constitution is not a mere royal document, it's a vehicle of life. But what makes this vehicle extraordinary is that it carries those who were once pushed off the road of history, the voiceless. When India was born, freedom was loud, but justice was still silent. The Constitution becomes the microphone for those muted. It transforms whispers of suffering into declarations of dignity. In pages lit with hope and fire lies India's dream rising higher. For every unheard, unseen face, the Constitution becomes a place where silence learns to speak again. What makes our Constitution truly unique is not just its length or depth, but its moral imagination. It dared to dream of an India where a farmer in Vidarbha has the same worth as a CEO in Mumbai, where a girl child in a remote village holds as much promise as a boy in a metro school. Our constitution does not speak only through its grand and famous articles. Some of its smaller articles carry extraordinary strength. For example, Article 350A, which guarantees that every child receives a primary education in their mother tongue. These are the true expressions of constitution as a voice of the voiceless. But the constitution goes further, it becomes a shield for the vulnerable. It speaks for them before they even learn to speak for themselves. Today, however, the question is not just the constitution gives voice to the voiceless. The question is, do we? Because a constitution is powerful, but only when citizens are courageous. A document can have a voice, but only when a nation has a conscience. We should believe that our constitution is the heart, we must be its heartbeat. If one child is silenced, we will speak. If one right is broken, we will rise. For the Constitution is not just written in ink, it is written in our duty to ensure that no Indian is ever voiceless again. Thank you.